What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the lounge. I'm Chris, and today we're going to be talking I just punched my microphone. About the 5 most anticipated archetypes coming out of the new ban list into the new format. If you're ready for that, let's go. The number 1 deck that's probably on everybody's radar going into the format is definitely Laments. This deck has been basically topping every event for the entirety of the last format, and it's still exceptionally strong while really not getting hit on the ban list except for the snow ban. Whether or not the danger or the hand trap variant or another variant that comes up might be the best is still unknown, but you can basically guarantee that Laments is going to be a good deck. Probably the other most anticipated deck of the new ban list is gonna be Sprite. Even though Ronin Totem was banned, that deck is still crazy. Similar to Lament, we don't really know if the combo version or if the hand trap version is going to be better going into the new format, but you're definitely gonna want both types of versions to be on your radar, and you're definitely gonna want to be prepared for both, even Sprite versions like Runic. Yeah, the hit to Ronin Totem that stops the deck from making Toad very consistently inside of its combo was pretty big, but it's definitely not big enough to stop this deck from being a meta monster. The archetype itself is exceptionally resourceful and really good. The deck also has a lot of space to kind of tech whatever you want, so whether you go for a more combo heavy line or a more hand trappy version that has a lot more interaction, either way the deck is going to be very strong. Number 3, we cannot forget Exo Sisters. Exo Sisters just won the most recent YCS, and getting to play Necro Valley and Dimension Shifter means you get to just stomp on a lot of the most relevant decks in the format, especially Lament and Sprite. That deck is an anti-meta monster, and given that it just won the most recent big event, be on the lookout for this deck. Number 4, we can't forget Mystic Mine. Now, Mystic Mine, I'm going to put a lot of decks in this category. We can say Striker, we can say Stun, we can say random Eldritch versions, but effectively decks that get their Mystic Mine out, work really hard to do it, and if you out it, they get another one out and have either a very good resourceful engine otherwise to keep the game going and to find their way to more Mystic Mines, or ways to floodgate you out of the game and try to stun you out of being able to play. This is a very relevant type of strategy that didn't get hit on the ban list because the only thing you could really hit in the deck is Mystic Mine, and if you're not prepared for this type of deck, it will probably stomp you or just deck you out. And the 5th deck I'm going to say you're going to want to be on your radar and you're going to want to be looking out for is Flunderies. This deck has been topping basically since it came out, and it's basically just the modern day True Draco with a bunch of birds. People love the art in the deck, they like their birds, and they like it when their birds skill drain your entire board, so that deck is going to continue to be relevant. And also, Dimension Shifter go burr. Dimension Shifter, just like in Exo Sisters, is also played in Flunderies and just completely blows out most of the meta matchups, and you kind of get rewarded for activating it because you want your cards in your banish pile. This deck is also really affordable, so it's going to be very popular, especially if you're going to be playing in regionals, so keep an eye out for it. Now, as you can see, at least 3 out of 5 of these decks, if not 5 out of 5 of these decks, if the hand trap versions become good, are slower, more grindier decks, so be prepared for a slower, more patient format where you get Mystic Mind and you have to out it, and be ready to grind against Tyr's resources because that deck just keeps going and going. With that being said, I hope this helps you guys prepare for the new format, at least prepare your side decks for what you're going to assume you're going to be going into. This format doesn't look like it's going to be too different from the last one, just some of the power cards missing and people kind of figuring out new things here or there. Who knows, maybe somebody will figure out something with Cyberjar. Hopefully not that. If you liked, leave a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe and check out our other videos, and we'll see you next time on the lounge.